Welcome to the MyAZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. We provide the right resources on family law so you can stay informed. The attorneys at MyAZ Lawyers have the knowledge and expertise needed for your case and will give you the tools to protect your family and your rights. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Candice Callan.
In this episode, we'll review the process of dividing your household goods during your divorce and why you need an experienced divorce attorney by your side to help you with this process. Right after you recover from the decision to get a divorce or the announcement from your spouse, you have to start thinking of the practical matters. At the top of your head might be questions like, who gets the house? Where will the children live? Or, will I have to pay alimony? While these are all important questions, they are not the only ones that you'll have to consider. You'll also have to get down to the nitty-gritty like, who gets the dishes? Will I get to keep that artwork I love that we bought in Jamaica? Your possessions are considered assets, and they will get divided in your divorce also. In some cases, you may be able to work this out with your spouse yourself, but in some cases, you may need the help of a divorce attorney in Mesa to work through it all. First of all, let's understand what gets divided in a divorce. Typically, anything that is in your house will be considered marital property and will be subject to division, including all the furniture, kitchenware, yard tools, and more. The exceptions are your personal possessions, such as your clothing, gifts you received, and family heirlooms. Therefore, the table that your wife gave you for Christmas will go with you, but the lawnmower you both bought for your house will be subject to division, even if she never used it and plans to move into a condo. Just like that engagement ring that your husband gave you is yours to keep even if the marriage is ending. Now, let's review how to determine the value of your assets. Figuring out how much things are worth can be tricky unless you hire an appraiser to go through everything. However, you can put a dollar amount on items by factoring in what you paid for it, how old the item is, and how much similar items typically depreciate. Ideally, you and your spouse could agree on a general value for items and move forward from there. But if you can't, you may need to call in an expert or provide documentation to make your case. Next, you should make a priority list. Before you get down to talking about who gets what, you need to decide what your goals will be. Are you more interested in keeping the high-end sound system than you are the bedroom set? Or have you decided that you don't care at all about the China hutch, but you can't imagine life without the French door refrigerator? These are the things you need to decide before you start discussing dividing property. Make a priority list of what is most important for you to keep, and make a list of items you'd be willing to let go or you'd be willing to trade in negotiation. Lastly, it's crucial to negotiate. Now that you know what you want and you know how much everything is worth, you'll need to negotiate with your spouse. This may be easy if you have very different tastes or needs, but if you both have your eye on the same items, it is going to prove difficult. You'll also have a hard time if either of you decides to claim items just to spite the other. Working with a good divorce lawyer in Mesa is helpful since your attorney can keep you focused on what's most important to you and give you tips on strategy to get what you want. It's easy to let your emotions get in the way during these talks, and your attorney can provide an objective perspective to keep you on track. Dividing your personal property can be one of the last things you discuss, which can make it one of the most emotionally charged. You may be upset about the division of other assets or about the way those talks went, and you may be out for a little payback when it comes time to sort your possessions. Just keep these tips in mind to make the process as easy as possible while still getting what you want. Remember, the divorce attorneys at MyAZ Lawyers are here to assist with the division of your household goods, whether you've recently separated or are considering divorce. Our experienced attorneys can help you through every step of the divorce process, including dividing your assets to ensure that you get the settlement that you want and that is fair to you. Our attorneys are committed to protecting your interests and to getting you the best settlement we can. We serve clients in Phoenix, Tucson, Glendale, and Mesa. Contact our firm today to speak with a divorce attorney about your next steps. Call us at 480-448-9800 or visit us online at myazlawyers.com.
Thank you for listening to the My AZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. Family law issues in Arizona are very serious and require the legal representation and guidance of an experienced family law attorney. At My AZ Lawyers, we'll aggressively defend your case to the best of our abilities. Contact My AZ Lawyers today to get a free evaluation and find the peace of mind you deserve.